Well, how do you follow that, eh? Like, wouldn't any one of you want to work with Mateja? Like, wouldn't any immigrant woman want to work with Mateja and with Nina? It's just crazy. And she's not even paid properly, come on. She's there for the cause. So, yeah, I try to be positive too. And so my name is Eliana, and I am from Bulgaria. And when I was asked to talk about my experience as an immigrant woman in Canada, I really didn't know where to start from, because so much happened throughout those years, so much, that, like, how do you fit this in a short speech? And even more, how do you fit it in a speech without putting everyone to sleep? So I struggled a little, and I thought, well, I need a theme. I need a word that would summarize it for me. And the word that first came to my mind is a cliche and an overused word. But this is my word, and the word is dream. Immigrating to Canada was a dream for me. A dream come true. I have dreamt of Canada since I was a little girl. At that time, Bulgarians couldn't travel abroad. We could go only east. We could go to the Soviet Union and some other countries like Poland, but the West was a dream. Niagara Falls was unachievable destination. It was, believe me. And as the years went by, I got in the habit of watching the planes take off and imagining me being in one of those planes on my way to Canada. So in 1998, when I was 24 years old, I tested myself with the Canadian point system, and I didn't get the points. But still, the dream kind of started being less than a dream and more than an achievable thing. In 2003, my brother helped me to fill in an application. And 4 years later, in 2007, I was granted a permanent residence. So the dream was literally now knocking on my door. I was going to my dream country. I was starting a new and exciting life. I was possibly going to become a different and better person. So everything is possible in the dream land, right? So in August 2007, I arrived in Winnipeg, and my brother was already here, so I had a place to go to. Now, 6 years almost later, I understand that I was more fortunate than many other immigrants and refugees who have no place to go to. But at that time, I was miserable. I was not interested in the other people. I was interested in my misery. I felt insignificant, and I felt inadequate. I couldn't find a job. Everyone else around me seemed like they have a life. They have work, and they have friends, and they have money and security. And it seems to me that I had none of those. I couldn't find a job at the beginning. My friends and relatives were kilometers away, thousands of kilometers away, not to mention an ocean and 2 continents in between. My money were disappearing quickly. And so on a different note, I suspect that there is a world conspiracy against my money. They just disappear, and I think that they go possibly to a place where they are like a paradise, like a money paradise, that they never come back, but they're gone. So that's about money. On top of that, the lack of money, I used to think of myself as a pretty good English speaker. Guess what? When I came the first couple of months, I could barely understand what the other people were telling me, and the other people could understand me even less. So it happened that all the English speakers that I talked with in Bulgaria obviously were kind of used to speaking slower and dumb it down for locals. but I was not a local anymore here. So yeah, so English, yeah, right. I was surrounded by the unknown, and this is like, I will give you an example. I had to look at what the other people were doing all the time and do similarly. Even common sense things were like a bit of an adventure for me. Let's take the bus, for example. So, where do you buy bus tickets? What bus goes where? What are the bus timetables? Where do you get the bus timetables? What are the express and non-express buses? Should I thank the bus driver on my way out or not? Well, there is like, I've watched a lot of people, some do, some don't. How would I know? So, like, common sense things, right? But not so common sense for the people who come here from like a different country. But I was hopeful because I was in my dream country. I had the support of my brother. I met other immigrants like me in an orientation group that I attended in an organization like EWAM. And I met a lot of people through that group and through that organization that succeeded as immigrants. So I thought, well, you know, maybe I could do it too. The fact that I could use free of charge services offered by an agency like EWAM was strange to me, because I'm a person coming from a country where everything has a price, and the things that don't have a price are maybe things that you don't want to get close to. So the fact that there are agencies like EWAM here confirmed that Canada was my country, my dream country, and I was happy to be here. So an employment counselor helped me to revise my resume and fit the Canadian standards and gave me a job posting for the North End Women's Centre. And that's the first, my first job as a Community Economic Development Coordinator at the North End Women's Centre. So slowly I made friends, Canadians and Bulgarians. I bought a home. I started school. In short, I kind of settled. Having a home of my own, not just a rent space where you can't even like put a picture on the wall, was one of my dreams. And here it came true. Another dream come true, like I'm gonna check mark these. In 2010, I applied for the Master of Public Administration program at the University of Winnipeg, and I was not accepted. I applied in 2011, and this time I was successful. So I went to university, and I got information about Canada. My studies made me feel more adequate and self-confident, and also improved my English, written and spoken. So the university also gave me the knowledge and the skills and the credibility to apply for a job with the province, and I got a job with the province. Another dream come true. So there have been so many dreams come true. I don't know if you counted them, but like lots for me, that sometimes I have to stop and kind of pinch myself and like get a reality check if like, am I living this or not? And but there is a downside too. I'm missing my friends. That's like a constant ache, and it's not going away. And also another downside is that having so many dreams come true left me with fewer. So will I turn into a dreamless person? No. So far, I realize it has been me, I, mine. I think that my next dream is to support others to dream and to have their dreams come true. And I somehow think that all of you share the same idea, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Yeah, so dream, my friends. This is how it starts. The dreams dream that good things will happen to you and to your family and to your community, and then make these dreams come true. You can do it yourself. You can support organizations that make dreams happen, E1 being one of them. And on a less serious note, spend some money for a good cause before they all flee to the paradise money, never to be seen again. Thank you.